on. That courthouse janitor who leaked Jeffrey Dahmer's confession to a New York Times reporter no longer has a job. He was fired late this afternoon. Stephen Sessions says he gave a copy of the confidential memo to the reporter because he thought the public had a right to know the details of the case, which included Dahmer's admission of cannibalism. The Milwaukee County Board's Personnel Committee announced the firing late this afternoon. We'll have much more on this story for you tonight at 6 o'clock.
More than 2 hours of testimony today.
Stephen Sessions has worked as a safety building janitor for 4 years, trusted to clean the offices of the highest-ranking members of the district attorney's staff. Last July, as law enforcement officials were putting together their case against Dahmer, Sessions admits he leaked a copy of Dahmer's confession to the New York Times. He found the confession on the desk of Deputy District Attorney Robert Donahue.
You filed it away in a way that in a position where it would not be seen by people who are not supposed to receive that information. Isn't that right?
I don't do it from the person who cleans my office. There is a trust.
Sessions explained to the County Personnel Review Board he leaked the confession to the New York Times reporter out of a sense of public duty.
I'm not saying he brainwashed me, conned me, or anything. He had just told me, like I said before, that people had a right to know. And I thought that majority of the stuff, if not all of it, was already released.
Sessions' attorney argued the confession was not confidential or privileged.
One of our main defenses is that he did not disclose confidential information because there's nothing confidential about it.
But the board didn't buy the argument, and Sessions' firing was upheld. Sessions' attorney says he's extremely disappointed. Stephen Sessions does have the option to appeal today's ruling, but since 1979, only one personnel board decision has ever been overturned in court. Elizabeth Kay, News Channel 4.
And Sessions' attorney says a suspension would have been a more appropriate punishment for his client. A tragic accident.
Janitor accused of leaking the confession of Jeffrey Dahmer to the New York Times is out of a job tonight. His attorney says it's unfair. Stephen Sessions admits he Xeroxed the confession out of a sense of public duty, but his lawyer says the confession was not confidential and didn't violate any rules.
By quashing the subpoena, I think that violated Mr. Sessions' rights. They seem to be very concerned with protecting Mr. Dahmer's rights, but in the process, I think they hurt Mr. Sessions.
Sessions was fired by the County Personnel Review Board. He has a right to appeal. Charges are expected tomorrow against